Hey there, gamer guys and gals. Today we got one from the developer Collector Vision and Acclaim. It's published by 8-Bit Legit. This is one of those titles, if you're a fan of the NES, that you just have to add to your collection. You can grab you a physical copy on the NES for $60. There's only 300 copies, so it's going to be really rare. You can grab it on the Xbox and Switch, though, if you're not trying to spend that much money. You're not like a physical collector. But it's definitely worth the money. This is a game that retro fans are just really going to enjoy. Dead Tune is a brand new point and click that really feels like a classic NES title. From the very first loading screen, I find myself saying this all the time when we got a chance to cover any retro game that Tim Hartman and 8-Bit Legit is part of. And the story's the same with Dead Tune. It's right up there with Trophy, which is the best NES game made since the original NES collection, in my opinion. Been hoping to get my hands on a physical copy of that for a while now. In Dead Tomb, your employee sends you on a study that takes you back in time, but your ship malfunctions and you end up in Egypt in 1300 BC. And you land on a huge pyramid. Here's a cool map of the pyramid's layout and all the items that you can find within it. And you're basically trying to find the parts to get your ship back in order and get you back to your own time. It's based on a game called Temporal Inc. from Video Ways in Canada around the 80s. All their games were lost, none of them were preserved, so finally you can get your hands on a nice little tribute. I really enjoyed so much about this game, like the look. It gave me like a Double Dragon look, really nice looking graphics. And also the chiptune music was incredible. Benjamin Marcus Allen did the work on the soundtrack, and it's excellent in my opinion. I enjoyed the music from start to finish. It changes on every different you know map screen. You have a cool little manual like this in the options that you can take a look at, and it really reminds me of those great NES manuals that you used to get in your games that you would spend hours looking through. It's a simplistic idea. Some of the stuff can be tough to find, though, in my opinion, which is good to you if you like a little challenge, because it can be short if you know exactly, what you have to do here. You're trying to find objects that are hidden, and they're always hidden really well. You're trying to solve puzzles. You have little traps like this, that's going to get you. I hate to show too much because everything I show, is just a spoiler. So, uh, don't look. I don't know how to say it. It's hard to do a review video on stuff like this because it spoils so much, and I hate to because it's such a good game. That's so challenging. That's gonna make you think, and it's just delivered so well. Like I always say with these guys' games, if this was a game on the NES back in the day, it would have been a huge hit, and we'd still be talking about it. So hopefully it gets that kind of love on this release. I always look at other people's reviews, and so far I'm seeing pretty good reviews for this. I'm thinking it's going to do quite well, and hopefully it does, because these guys put a lot of time and they release quality games, and they deserve to do well. So hopefully this one does as well as I think it will. Everything's there that you want in a classic NES title. It's beautiful to look at. The music is outstanding. You know, everything you want in a point and clicks there. It's challenging. Things aren't easy to find. If you don't use a walkthrough, you're going to spend some time, trying to find your way through this game. It's going to test you, and that's what you're looking for in this type of game. And it's just a really excellent flashback to when I first started gaming and what made me love gaming back in the NES days. So they did an amazing job. They also do something I love with these retro games. They let you change the borders. There's like different TV screens and things like that. You can also change like the pixelation and things. I like that because it gives you that old school feel. But do your favor and get your hands on a copy of this, whether it's digital on Xbox or Switch for $4.99. That's pretty cheap. Or go grab one of the limited edition NES cartridge. I think I'm gonna go do right now because this really took me back to the console that made me fall in love with gaming, the NES. So I'm giving this a decent score. I'm giving this an 8.4 out of 10. I had a good time with this one. I think you will too. Just another instant retro classic from the guys at 8-Bit Legit. So grab this one. Let me know what you think about it. Leave me some comments. But thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for the support. And as always, until next time, see you in those leaderboards.